हेलो एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। हमने लास्ट वीडियो में सीखा था कि वर्ब्स क्या होता है जर्मन में, और आज भी हम वर्ब्स के ही बारे में बात करेंगे, बट हम टू मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट वर्ब्स के बारे में बात करेंगे जर्मन में। सो विदाउट डिले लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। सो आज हम बात करेंगे A1 लेसन 15 में haben und sein, जो कि जर्मन में दे आर टू मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट वर्ब्स, मोस्टली यूज्ड एज हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स एज वेल एज द मेन वर्ब in a sentence. So what are the learning objectives for this video? It would be we would learn about haben and sein with examples and usage and conjugation, and then we will have a short exercise to help test your brain whether you have understood the chapter or not. So let's get started. In the first sentence we have a sentence here: Ich habe eine kleine Familie. I have a small family. And in the second sentence we have hast du ein Handy. Now in the first sentence the verb is at the second place. If you could see, the verb is at the second place and it is conjugated. Now we have learnt personal pronoun and the verb conjugation. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I will paste the link in the description below, and you can go and watch the videos on personal pronoun, on the verbs, so that you know what I'm saying right now, it is more clear to you. Now in the first sentence the verb is at the second place and it is conjugated with what? With personal pronoun ich. Now a verb is conjugated, and in the second sentence verb is conjugated with what? With do. Personal pronoun second person, do, and it is at the first place. Why? Because it is a question. It is a ja oder nein Fragen. Okay, yes or no question. Hence the verb is at the first place and it is conjugated. The verb will always be conjugated with the subject. With the personal pronoun, the verb will always be conjugated. Hence, please go and watch my previous video so that it is clear to you. Now, here also do observe the verb conjugation and its position. So, Maria ist leider krank. Bist du glücklich? So again, here this is conjugated with personal pronoun Maria, with subject. Maria is subject here, and it is conjugated, this verb. Again this verb is conjugated. Bist du glücklich with du here as a subject, but it's a question and hence verb is at the first position, and in the first sentence verb is at the second position. So now let's see how, in what situations we use haben and in what situations we use sein. Now haben. So now let's come to the verb haben. Haben can be used in many contexts. So we will see what are the different contexts that we would be using haben and sein. So we use haben when something belongs to someone. So by besitz, with possession, when something belongs to someone, when there is a possession. So I've also explained it with examples so that it's clear to you. Wir haben ein Haus. Wir haben ein Haus. We have a house. So the house is in our possession. Ich habe eine Gitarre. I have a guitar. So the guitar is in my possession. The second context that we use haben is by Zugehörigkeit, when an object belongs to the subject, when anything belongs to the subject. So sie hat kurze Haare. So she has short hair. The hair belongs to her. Sie hat zwei Kinder. She has two children. So the children belongs to her. So with possession, when an object belongs to the subject, in these cases we use haben. Let's see more such contexts. The third is by bestimmten Wendungen, which means with certain expressions. Ich habe dich lieb. I am fond of you. I love you. People generally say this to animals. We also say ich liebe dich. You know, to your loved ones, you would say ich liebe dich. So people generally say ich habe dich lieb to animals, to their children, to their parents. You know, hast du heute frei? Are you free today? Hast du heute frei? Again, if you notice, the verb is here at the first position. Why? Because it's a question and this is conjugated with do, which is the subject. Now let's see the conjugation. Now I have already discussed in my previous videos that all the verbs gets conjugated with the personal pronoun. So what is the conjugation for haben? Ich habe, du hast, sie haben, sie es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie und sie haben. So, this is the conjugation of haben. Now, let's look at the verb sein. In which contexts is sein used? So, the first one is mit Adjektiven, with adjectives. Der Hund ist freundlich, the dog is friendly, das Wetter ist schön, the weather is nice. So, both freundlich and schön are adjectives. So, there are list of adjectives that you should know if you want to speak good German, and I will be covering that as well in my upcoming videos. So do watch this, please do subscribe to this channel so that you get more and more of everything that is related to German grammar and everything otherwise. So moving on to the next context, zur Identifizierung, Nationalität, Beruf und so weiter, for identification of nationality, job, etc. Maria ist Französin, Maria is French, ich bin Lehrerin, I am a teacher. So here we are talking about nationality of Maria. So Maria is French, Maria is Französin, ich bin Lehrerin. So here I am talking about my profession. Now we with time you will get a feeling when to use which verb. We also say das ist Maria, this is Maria, when talking about someone's name. Now the third context is bei Angabe von Datum, Uhrzeit und etc. So with date, time, etc. Heute ist Montag, today is Monday, es ist 1 Uhr, it is 1 o'clock. So if you notice, we have already covered these in the timing videos, in weekdays videos. So here also with date, with time, we use sein. So heute ist Montag, es ist 1 Uhr. Now let's see what is the conjugation of sein, because conjugation is very important, and especially this is not like the normal conjugation of other verbs. It's a bit different, so you need to remember this the conjugation of sein. So ich bin, du bist, sie sind, sie es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. So it's very, very important that you remember the conjugation of the verbs and how the verbs are conjugated. Okay, so haben und sein are two most important verbs in German. We almost use it. Mostly we mostly used haben und sein in German. There are other verbs as well in German that we will be discussing with upcoming videos. But haben und sein are two verbs that you should know if you are learning German. Now let's look at some exercises. Now, Simon blank einen Bruder. So what would be the correct answer for this? Simon hat einen Bruder. Why? Because it would be possession, right? Or it would be that Bruder belongs to Simon. So Simon hat einen Bruder. Wir blank sehr glücklich. What would be the answer, correct answer here? Wir sind sehr glücklich. Why? Because glücklich is the adjective and sein is conjugated with wir. So, wir sind sehr glücklich. The third is heute blank der 31. Dezember. Heute blank der 31. Dezember. So, here it would be heute ist. Why? Because it's date and we use sein with date and time. So, it is conjugated. Okay. Now, the last is, it's an expression in German, du blank keine Ahnung. So, here with certain expressions we learnt that we use haben. So, du hast keine Ahnung. You have no idea. That is what it means. So, we have conjugated haben with du. So, I hope this lesson was clear and you have learned something if you have watched till the end of the video, and please write me in the comments below if you have learned something, and how did you find this. Feedback is most welcome, and I will see you guys in the next video. I don't need to say this, you know the drill. Hit the like button, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye.